10 Wild Animals in Serbia. Serbia is a landlocked European country located in the southeastern part of the continent. It was part of Yugoslavia, created in the aftermath of World War I, formed a union with Montenegro which was dissolved after a referendum in 2006 and used to be home to the Serbian Empire. An interesting part of the country that I wanted to tackle is its wildlife. In light of that, I have listed the best of it, and I hope you will love learning what animals live in Serbia. On place 10, Eurasian Beaver. The Eurasian beaver, also known as the European beaver, is a species of beaver found throughout Eurasia. It came very close to extinction at the turn of the 20th century, with only about 1,200 individuals left, but has been reintroduced to most of its former range, and is now listed as least concern. In Serbia, you can find Eurasian beavers on the river banks of the Danube River, the second longest river in Europe after the Russian Volga. On place 9, red deer. The red deer is one of the largest species of deer in the world. It is quite common throughout Europe, and is, similarly to the wild boar, one of the most important symbols of the continent. It is a ruminant that was somewhat rare in parts of Europe over the course of history but never came close to extinction. The red deer has long been hunted, and kept in captivity for both its tasty meal, the venison, and its spectacular, beautiful antlers. On place 8, booted eagle. The booted eagle is a medium-sized species of bird of prey native to Europe, Africa, and Asia. Depending on the season, it is either resident, passing by, or breeding. In Serbia, it is mostly either breeding or simply passing by, while migrating further south, as far as South Africa, during the winter. This eagle feeds on other birds, small mammals, and reptiles, and usually lays 1 to 2 eggs. On place 7, Central European boar. Found throughout Serbia, the Central European boar is one of the many subspecies of the wild boar. It is a species of suid that inhabits almost all of Europe and is highly versatile in terms of dietary habits and habitat preferences. The wild boar is one of the more common, widespread, and famous animals in Europe. It has been heavily hunted for centuries and is an important part of tradition and culture. On place 6, Balkan Shami. The chamois, also known as the Alpine chamois, is a species of goat antelope native to the mountains of Europe, from the Pyrenees to the Balkan and the Carpathians. It has been introduced to the South Island of New Zealand and is sometimes protected under European regulation, depending on the area and the subspecies. The Balkan chamois is the chamois subspecies found in Serbia. Aside from there, it can also be found in Montenegro, North Macedonia, Slovenia, Greece, Bulgaria, Albania, and Bosnia and Herzegovina. On place 5, Egyptian vulture. Despite its name, the Egyptian vulture is not exclusive to Egypt, but can rather be found around sub-Saharan Africa, southwestern and southeastern Europe, the Arabian Peninsula, the Middle East, the Indian subcontinent, and Western Asia. Also known as the Pharaoh's chicken or the white scavenger vulture, it is entirely white, with a yellow face. Although it does not have many natural predators, it is seriously endangered by intentional poisoning, collision with power lines, hunting, and lead accumulation from feeding on gunshots in carcasses. On place 4, brown bear. The brown bear is the most common and widespread species of bear. It can be found almost everywhere in Eurasia and North America and has many subspecies. Only the polar bear, its close relative, is larger than the brown bear within the order Carnivora. Although the brown bear is considered of least concern for now, its range has greatly shrunk, and its numbers have dwindled. There are about 110,000 individuals in the world, all threatened by habitat loss, poaching, and sometimes persecution. On place 3, Eurasian Otter. The Eurasian otter, also known as the river otter, the European otter, the Old World otter, or the common otter, is a species of semi-aquatic mammal native to a very wide range within Eurasia, as well as parts of northwestern Africa, the Indian subcontinent and Southeast Asia. Despite its peaceful appearance, the Eurasian otter can be particularly ferocious, especially when it comes to defending its territory. It almost exclusively feeds on fish, but also on insects, birds, crustaceans, and amphibians. On place 2, Eurasian Lynx. The Eurasian lynx is a medium-sized species of wildcat found in the heights of the mountains of Eurasia, from the Alps to the Himalayas. It lives in boreal and temperate forests and can be found as high as 5,500 meters above sea level. This cat is particularly elusive and alert, making it very hard to spot. It primarily hunts for small to large mammals, as well as birds. On place 1, Gray wolf. The gray wolf is a large species of canid native to much of Eurasia and North America. It has had one of the most long-lasting and important interactions with humans out of any animals and has been feared, persecuted, and revered for centuries. The wolf is the national animal of Serbia and is particularly respected in the country. It inhabits forests, shrublands, grasslands, and wetlands, at altitudes between sea level and 3,000 meters above it.